Welcome back to Let's Play Dragon Ball Kai. Last time on Dragon Ball Kai, Yamcha finally gave a crushing blow to the was going to be revived Rabbit Gang, but well, their dreams have been dashed in 30 seconds flat. Especially when you disrespect the guy's home. Anyway, moving on, we are going to the third of our characters who's contemplating about his life as is. So, Ken the Almighty, the ultimate multi-form attack. What's the matter? Thought you were going off to train. You're troubled, aren't you? Muten Roshi, I have betrayed the crane spirit. In its place, I've learned how to wield my martial arts in ways I never imagined before. It's something I owe entirely to your words, Master. But I'm afraid my training has left me at an impasse. Impasse, you say? Yes, Master. Once I thought martial arts was a tool to dominate others. You and Master are not alike, man. But the skills I've learned from you are something entirely different. There's warmth and kindness to them. And I'm not sure which view is the correct one to have any longer. Until I figure this out, no matter how strong I get, I'll never attain Goku's strength. And I can certainly forget about ever surpassing him. Are you familiar with the Divine Crossing? Divine Crossing? Yes, once there was an evil spirit who settled in the northern mountains. It summoned every kind of disaster to the land, tormenting the people who live there. Master Mu Taito heard of this one day, and so he traveled to the land alone. And he used a special technique to contain the evil force. Contain. Indeed. And the pulse form of that skill, I trust you already know very well. It's none other than the evil containment wave. Are you saying I'll find the correct path if I visit there? That would depend entirely on you, Tin. They say that Mutaito's pure soul rests in those lands. A man of your ability would certainly be able to find something of value there. Tin. Understood. I'll pay a visit to the Divine Crossing. I don't know what I'll find there, but I'm ready to test my powers in Mutaito's resting place. Okay. No matter what awaits you in that land, it's the destiny that has been ordained for you. Don't fight it. Purify your heart and accept whatever comes.
I'm gonna come with you, Tin.
Choto! This is going to be a dangerous journey. I think it'd be better for you to stay here.
I can't leave you alone with yourself trouble, Tin. I would help you any way I can.
Alright, well, if you're prepared for whatever we'll face there, you can come with me. But first, what's 2 plus 2? And if you get that joke, you get a cookie.
Tin? What could this be?
Oh, seeker of power. Oh, seeker of power, unlock my seal. You shall be blessed with untold powers. Who are you? I sleep deep in this inside this land.
Tin, do you think this is the spear that Motaito fought with and sealed?
I don't know.
But he said to unlock his hill. No, Tin, don't go!
I'm going, Chaosu, because I've been called for a greater purpose other than what I've been doing all this time. My whole life has been a lie. So, we're working with the slowest of our characters, Tenshinhan. And don't worry, Ten will be just fine. Because really, his power lies within his technique. So we're going to put a point on power and defense. We get a key drink, even though I don't really use key drinks. And in here we find HP Capsule 50. Facing bats. Goddamn bats! I love Active Guard. So we get some beans for our efforts. Now the thing here is about that carrot. About that carrot glove I have. If you use it, that only means one thing. You cannot get anything other than experience points. You will not get Zenny, but you will get some experience for it. And most importantly, you will get carrots for it. So that's an important thing to know. Now, while we're here, we're actually going to be journeying through the center of whatever this is. Now, I know most of you are kind of wondering why did I say Dragon Ball Kai instead of Dragon Ball Z, even though it was entitled Dragon Ball Z. Well, there's a reason for that. The Japanese title was called Dragon Ball Z. Well, the Japanese title was called Dragon Ball Kai. And for the most part, most of the game took place during the events of Dragon Ball. And of course, there was a retelling of the story, rather, without the filler, which it was called Dragon Ball Kai. Now, even though it was Dragon Ball Z, they just called it by its original title because, if you really think about it, the manga, which it came from, was just called Dragon Ball. So therefore, it kind of makes sense. Because the manga itself, as a whole, is called Dragon Ball. Therefore, it kind of makes sense why I call it Dragon Ball Kai instead of Dragon Ball Z. Like I said, in order to actually understand it, you have to be a fan of the series in order to understand it. And I'm actually calling the characters by their actual names, not by dubbed. So there's not much I can actually tell you what I'm doing here. Down here we get a fighter's mark. And I might as well do this while I'm actually here. Go to equip. We'll get 10 the energy ring. And for a time being, given the fighter's mark. Now the funny thing about this is, well, the funny thing about this is, well, for the most part, it makes sense. And as I mentioned before, this takes place during the last events of Dragon Ball. It ends with the first. It ends with the first arc of Z. So rather than instead of calling Dragon Ball Z, I just called it Dragon Ball Kai. So hopefully it clears up any confusion that you may have about this Let's Play. When I told some people that I was going to do this, they're actually surprised that I was actually playing this game. I said, well, you know, I'm not really done with it, but I made a nice smidgen of progress to actually say it's worthy of being Let's Played. So it kind of makes sense. So I probably have something else, considering that, yes, it is a Dragon Ball game. And here we find a medium beam. See, actually, I'm going to wait until I get to the next area. The next chapter, rather, to do all the efficient grinding and everything. Because at this point, my characters are pretty damn strong as is. So I add a point to defense and accuracy. That's fine. Well, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a smart thing. Just grind around here. Oh, and you miss her. That's why I'm just grinding around here, because there are some enemies that just haven't shown up here. Plus, I can always heal around here. I know what most of you people are kind of waiting for. You're waiting to see Goku. Now, believe it or not, Tenshinhan was basically modeled after a slightly older anime series known as Mitsume Gaturo. A series which was made by, of course, Osamu Tezuka. So, Tien's what you call a tribute character. I mean, I'm going to tell you this right now. Go look up Mitsume Gaturo. Take a look at the title character. Then look at Tien. And try to see if you can see the resemblance in the two. Of course, Mitsume Gaturo actually means the three-eyed one. So as I am constantly grinding for more levels, I want to at least be around 9-ish or 10, something like that. Just to be on the safe side. Plus, I want to grind for more cash, too. Why do you think I'm doing this? Now, you're probably wondering, what am I going to do after this? Well, if I don't do it today, I'll probably do it. I'll probably do this later on, but you'll probably see some Phantasy Star 4 goodness. I guarantee it because, really, I made some progress in that game since. Why am I doing this? Because I just feel I just need to. Oh yeah, that'll work. That worked too. Pupil, really? They sure give out some shitty EXP around here. Oh well. So 10 levels to 9, and of course he gains a new level. But this time I'm going to power speed. And power. Now, taking a look at his stats. Actually, 10 has some good stats. I think that's good, at least for now anyway. That he is up at level 9. The boss might bump him up to 10. So I think 9 is good. So I'm gonna save here one more time. Save here in the Divine Crossing one more time. And proceed onwards. Tenshinhan is staring intently at the black mist. Welcome, welcome, O seeker of power. What is it that you wish for? I want power! The power to surpass Goku! Then come, release me.
Ted, you can't break that seal! If you break it, you'll be just the same as any other murderer!
Well, we're gonna do it anyway because the story intends us to do that. So, boom! And one more time for good measure. Boom! Thanks for 10! Oh, look, it's a Digimon. Finally, my seal is removed. We have a promise. Let me have my power. You fool. What makes you think I would ever grant my powers to a mere human? I'll use that kid over there as a vessel. I'll take his body and conquer the world. Chosu! How dare you! Now, the one thing you can't do in this first round is you cannot attack Chaozu. In this case, he is too powerful, so the only thing you must do is defend yourself. Now, don't worry, you'll heal yourself back up, but it's best if you defend yourself for a few rounds. After 3 rounds, we get more story. Why? Why aren't I hitting with anything? You stupid fool! Tricked by a spiritual magic. Who's that? Look at my seal. You ruined it! Your seal? My master Mutaito! Oh, master, I'm so sorry. I was greedy and now I'm paying dearly for it. The spirit takes advantage of the weakness in people's hearts. Normally I would punish you for this, but I know, perhaps I could call it even if you sealed the spirit again. But he just moves too quickly for me, sir. I can hardly even take him on in combat, much less seal him anyway. It appears you have yet to understand the true meaning of your martial arts. True meaning? Indeed. Is there anything in your life you want to protect? Protect? Yes. If martial arts can be used to hurt someone, it can also be used to protect them. I contain the spirit in order to protect the people that live in this land. To protect someone.
Ken, please don't stray off the path any longer.
Chosu! That's it! I got to protect Chosu! The one who cherishes me like a brother. Well, if you know what must be protected, now you must find the skills that only you possess. The skills that only I possess? Yes. You have 3 eyes, and your movements are quick and nimble. With that in hand, perhaps you could read that spirit's next move before it acts. You're right! I could watch him from 4 different viewpoints, then there won't be any blind spots. I gotta try this out. It's all or nothing. So now we learn the multiform attack. And now we actually do this correctly, because that's all we're going to be using for this fight anyway. So we attack the Ava Flame with the multiform attack. Clearly that was awesome. And this is all we're going to be using for most of the battle, because, well, it takes a lot of damage. Oh yeah, you're gone, bitch. Interminable. And 2 become 4. 4 become 1. And 1 will ultimately kick that ass. Oh, now you're gonna buff up, huh? Well, what if I were to do this? Or rather, what if I were to do this? And what if I were to do this on you again? Goodbye. That's all you really need for this fight. Just the multiform is enough. That will basically win you the battle right there. So, 10 levels to, well, 10. And with that, we're going to pick up on speed and raise his attack. And we get the rice cooker. And just like that, the evil spirit has been vanquished. Well done, Tin. Master Mutaito! Do you think you understand what I have told you? Yes, Master. Martial arts is not for harming people. It is a tool to protect others as well. I was a fool not to know this. Yes. I see you are worthy enough to use the skill I've invented. The skill you invented? Indeed, I'm sure you're aware of it by now. The evil containment wave? But I couldn't... You may use this skill in any way you wish. I look forward to seeing how you grow, my lad. So we've learned the evil containment wave. Chosu! Chosu! You alright?
Tin, where am I? Tin! What about you, Tin? Are you okay?
Yeah. Sorry to make you worry.
I knew you'd come to help me, Tin.
Well, yeah, why wouldn't I? Very interesting. So that's what happened there. Do you think you've learned the true meaning of your martial arts, then? No, Master. What? What I've learned is that there are some things in my life that I must absolutely protect. I see. I also think I understand where Goku's true strength lies. So, have you gotten rid of your doubts? Yes, Master. I wish to master my skills to protect those I hold dear. And your list is pretty small, my friend. While I do so, I want to continue searching for the true meaning of martial arts. Think you'll ever find it? I don't know if I will or not. But if I keep doing everything I can to strive for that goal, I think that'll be what leads me to become truly strong, like Goku. You've grown, Tin. Now, it's time to explore the outside world and train to your heart's content. Yes, Master. Listen up, Goku. I think I've finally taken a step toward your strength. I'm going to be a different man when we meet again. So yeah, this is kind of an interesting way of selling things. But yes, we are going to save our progress, like so. And with that, I think I'm going to do another episode, I think. And I think that'll be it for tonight, I think. So stay tuned as we continue this Let's Play of Dragon Ball Kai Attack of the Saiyajins. Stay tuned for the next exciting episode.